Welcome back to the Final Fantasy Tactics All Oracles Challenge being recorded in March of 2022. Hope you are doing well wherever and whenever you are. Today we are heading back to Igros Castle, where it all began, Ramza's hometown, his home castle, to see what's going on with his brothers, Dicedarg and Zalbag. As you know in the story so far, their father looks like he was possibly poisoned by the moss fungus mushroom, not even possibly, it's pretty certain that he was poisoned. Zalbag found out, thinks it might have been Dicedarg. We have got a lot of text going on here, yada, 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 yada. End of the story is that, Balbanes is their dad. Dicedarg here is fighting against Zalbag. All of his knights come in, and there we go. They're all going to go after Zalbag. Here we come. All right, time to start the battle. We've got the Oracle action down here. Everybody's got the P bags except for Ramza, so they're going to be in regen status, really because we're never going to be able to attack him physically. He's going to stay up there, and he's going to use his long-distance stuff. So first thing here, Ramza's got a turn. He can get within 4 tiles, so he's going to go for the life drain. This is going to fire off before Dicedarg gets an action, so that's okay. Probably could have gone for the Germanus boots on this battle instead of the mantles. It's not a difficult one. This is one of those kind of 2-part Zodiac Demon battles. Could have gone for the boots to allow more characters to get into spellcasting range earlier. So nothing is going to go off before Dicedarg gets an action here, so these other ones are just going to kind of move to spread out. They're going to try to spread out so that they can't be targeted more than one by his Holy Sword abilities. Now I slightly miscalculated this because I forgot that his Lightning Stab has a little bit of vertical tolerance. I thought it did not, but it does have at least 1 tile of vertical tolerance. So as you'll see here in a second with the targeting, this is me just kind of, though, distributing the characters around so that nobody can get hit within the 4-square cross. So that's why you can see me kind of counting tiles. Now this move right here was quote-unquote mistake. It wasn't a huge deal, but he will be able to target those 2 that are 1 tile away from each other with his Lightning Stab. I thought that Lightning Stab wasn't able to do it if they were lower or higher by 1. That's okay, though. So he takes a long time to think about this one. I think that's what he's looking for, is where can I hit 2? Yes, okay, so I'm going to move over here, and I'm going to target that square right there, and it's going to hit 2. Now, that may have actually ended up being the right call, because now he's moved himself way up here, so we all have access to him. Unfortunately, one of our characters does get silenced by the Lightning Stab, so she's going to be out of commission for this battle for quite some time. It's unfortunate, but that's okay. Zalbag's going to come over there. He's going to attack from the back, so he's going to get a good shot there. Ramza and Dicedarg have terrible compatibility. That's a pretty standard. I think I usually remember this when my character is a Taurus, which is almost always. I remember Dicedarg, they must have worse compatibility with the Taurus. Now you'll see when he changes, our compatibility actually gets better, and I believe that's because he is no longer has a male sex assignment right there. So with monsters, you can't get the worst compatibility. You can get bad, but not worst, because of the that extra gender component to it. So the monster, I believe, is agendered in terms of the Zodiac alignment. Anyway, here comes, we're moving everybody into charge on Dicedarg. He's gotten hit by Zalbag once, and if we get 3 other of these life drains to land on him, then we'll be fine. Actually, maybe it's 4. Okay, yeah, so I think it is just the 3 there. And targeting that, you have to kind of go around the tunnel there, the archway there, to get it to target up, unless you want to sit and wait. Now, this is the one who is silenced. Unfortunately, that's me just double-checking, so she isn't silenced. So I'm just going to have her move back. This is in case she's kind of my reserve, in case something goes wrong in the next battle with Adramelk, then she can kind of come into play after her silence has worn off. But silence sticks around for quite some time. So there's Dicedarg getting hit for 1 drain life, and here comes a couple more. There's 2 drain life. He's already in weak status. If this one lands, then we're going to go on to the next phase of this fight. This one misses. When you see him stand up like that from the weak, that means it misses. So it's going to be up to Ramza now to get that last one to land, that 3rd one. So Zalbag did get us one. Obviously, Zalbag could finish this off with a sword attack as well if he gets an action. and is still on his feet. The knights, they make sense thematically, but this battle, I mean, obviously when you play this casually, you've got Orlando, so Orlando can take everybody out in 1 or 2 shots very easily. But the knights really don't come into play in this battle at all. They just are going to be hanging around up there. Rams has got a 45% chance to land. Missed the first one. Let's see if he hits this one. But the knights, it would take them so long to get down there. I haven't seen knights with any additional abilities. I didn't check everybody's ability here to see if any of them has elemental. That could be a real problem if one of them happened to have elemental, because we could be petrified carved model on my characters down there at the bottom. So that's unfortunate. So here's Dice Darg. If only you hadn't interfered. He's going to turn himself into Adramilk here. He says the Beowulf's family could be the most powerful in the kingdom. I don't know if that's quite true, but there's the Holy Stone's going to come out. He's going to transform. But it makes sense to have knights, but it could have made the battle a lot more difficult if those had not been just knights, if they had had some kind of magic user there. Obviously, I'm happy. I'll take it. No problem. All right, here's Adramilk there. And he's going to blast away the other knights. And he's also going to send Zalbag into another dimension. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be, I guess, hell. Sends Zalbag into a hell dimension. And then Zalbag will be back as a vampire, presumably because of this. He sends him into this hell dimension, and I guess when he comes back, he's this vampire version of himself. That'll be in a few battles when we see him at St. Muron's holy place. But as it is here, Adramilk has the same zodiac alignment as Dice Darg, but because it's not the male part as well, Rams is going to have a better chance to land. And we just need to land 4 of these on him. We've got 4 casters and then 1's in silence down there. So we're just going to target all of them here. We can get these all to fire off and see if we can stop him from doing anything fun. This one's in silence, so she's just going to wait back there. Not much she can do. Here comes a life drain, and you can see this guy has a lot more hit points because 371 is a quarter of his health. So you can see this is the best damage that we've done so far in this game, and it's because it's a percent-based damage. So this guy's got massive hit point total. Probably will take Orlando like 3 whole sword attacks to take this guy down. Although at this point in a casual run, you've got Orlando, and you might probably have Agrius attacking as well. Meliadul would be great, except she can't use her stuff if this guy doesn't have equipment. So you could take Meliadul into the battle, and it's great because she can break Dice Darg's sword, his armor, his helmet, his accessory, but you can't do anything with monsters. That was an unfortunate miss. I think she had a higher chance to land than Ramses did, and she just rolled, unfortunately, the 12%. I guess that's your 1 out of 8 chance. She rolled that and missed. So there's 3 of them landed. This one gets another action because she just waited. And now here's Adramilk. So he starts with like his CT way down. So he's a pretty slow character, pretty slow dude. And so now he's charging some big summon. I should have actually looked to see what it is. He's charging some huge attack. It's probably a big summon, Cyclops or Lich or one of those real big summons. I don't remember now. Anyway, we just need to land 1 more life drain on him. This will go off before the summon does. But he did move to actually a pretty good spot because it's tough for us to get over there and actually get him. It's difficult. So what I had her do is, because she couldn't actually move and attack him, I had her just move out of the way. I wasn't sure how that summon was targeted, if it was on character or on tiles, but I just had her move out of the way. Anyway, doesn't matter. There is life drain number 4. There is Adramilk defeated, and that is it for Zodiac Monsters for a little bit. As we go on here through Chapter 4, we'll go back to some more side quests, and then the final dungeon crawls coming up soon. If you like these videos, feel free to hit that thumbs up button, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel, or hit me up on Twitter, active_ATE. We'll see you next time.